Welcome back to the show, everybody. Have we got one lined up for you today? We're not wasting time. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digitalperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $2.65 trillion market cap for cryptocurrency. The market's off by 2.9%, but don't you worry. We're 67,200 plus for Bitcoin, 3,600 plus for Ethereum right now, 111 billion plus for market cap for Tether. XRP at the number 8 spot at 52 cents. We're even here, flat on the 24-hour, 0.9 up on the 7-day. Look at the range of price between 51 and 54 cents. We'll keep an eye on it. We got a great chart for you to look at today and amazing fundamental news happening in the digital asset space, and you're going to love every single bit of it. We start right here. The U.S. House of Representatives passes the bill to ban the Federal Reserve from creating a central bank digital currency. Loving this for us, okay? Absolutely loving this for us. Yes, I am concerned that they will want to turn a central bank digital currency, just like China has, into nothing more than a surveillance tool to control their people. I don't want that to happen. The best way for that not to happen is to not allow them to create a CBDC for retail direct use. So now, that doesn't mean we're out of the woods. They still have to have the design right if it's a private sector stable coin, and we all know this, but this is a step in the right direction. This is an admission by Congress that this can't happen. We know the danger and the pitfall, so good for them, and shout out to Tom Emmer for leading this fight, because it is a very, very important fight. Make no mistake about it, but this is the first step in many steps to go to get this right. So our personal privacy and rights to money, whether it's digital or paper, are not really infringed upon. So that a great first step by Tom Emmer in Congress there. And I want to play this too, because there's obviously great news for Ethereum with the spot ETFs today, but take a listen. It really does create big problems for the SEC.
How would you categorize Ether then? Sitting in your chair now to make an assessment under the laws as exist, is Ether a commodity or a security? I know you've repeatedly said you're not going to speak to one, except you've spoken to one, Bitcoin. So I'm asking you to speak to a second one, the second largest market cap here. I'm asking you a specific question, Chair Gensler. I said this in private. This should be no shock to you. I'm asking this question. Is Ether a commodity or a security? I'm asking you a very simple question about the second largest digital asset. What is your view? Okay, so, but you've already spoken. Have you said anything about Bitcoin? You're not willing to do the same about Ether. How would you categorize Ether then?
And there you have it right there. But listen, it unfolds. Take a look here. Then we find out yesterday late afternoon, the SEC opens the door for spot Ether ETFs. Oh, I'm not done with you. The SEC went on and approved 8 of them in a landmark decision. Oh, it gets more complicated. Let's take a quick overview here from Taylor Barr from the Digital Chamber, as he celebrates, as we should. James Seifert saying it is approved. The SEC just approved spot Ethereum ETFs. What a turn of events. It's really happening, and it sure is. And shout out to James. And then I look here and see the accomplishments. This has been such a big week here. The House passes SAB121 nullification with 21 Democrats supporting it. That was where the first turn took, letting the administration know, and Gary Gensler, you do not have the support. Your anti-crypto army is not an army at all. The Senate passed also the nullification of SAB 121, thank goodness, with 10 more Democrats a part of that, along with Senator Schumer, the most powerful Democrat behind the president himself. Then the House passed FIT21 with 71 Democrats, and we know that FIT21 has also had cooperation from Senator Schumer as well. So it doesn't mean that there won't be some changes to FIT21 when it makes its way to the Senate for a vote, but it certainly means that there's a lot there for the Senate to be looking forward to because Schumer has had a hand in FIT21, no question. SEC approves the ETH ETF, as we just found out. But look, there's more problems here in front of all of this. I'm just highlighting here BlackRock's spot Ethereum ETF has been listed on the DTCC, and it is known as ETH. There you have it. That's the signal or hand or symbol for that. Now, in a big momentum in crypto this week, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, says ETH ETF has passed and bipartisan support on crypto legislation. Feels like hell is frozen over. It sure does. But we're not done yet. Listen to Sergey Nazarov here from Chainlink. He says it just the way we've said it. There's going to be lots of ETFs.
The ETH ETF proves a very basic assumption that the Bitcoin ETF will not be the only ETF or traditional financial market vehicle through which the average institutional investor and consumer can access cryptocurrencies. It will extend beyond Bitcoin to, in this case, ETH. But I personally feel that that's really just the beginning. Just like many systems and protocols initially list Bitcoin and ETH, and then eventually list a multitude of other tokens, that is really the trajectory that we're on.
That is the trajectory that we're on. And then, of course, Ether commodity status now, we're getting this approval with the spot ETFs, really puts the SEC in a bit of a pickle here, as it's highlighted by James Metal Man Murphy right here. And listen, okay, we're going to get into this. Let's stay focused on this right quick. He says, meanwhile, the lawyer's observations hint, which is James Murphy, at the potential legal hurdles for the SEC now, especially as Coinbase prepares to file its reply brief and possibly seek a rehearing of its motion to dismiss in light of Ethereum's commodity designation. Oh, what a mess the SEC's made of all of this. This development could have significant implications not only for Coinbase's case, but also for the regulatory framework governing cryptocurrencies as a whole. In addition, Metal Lawman's insights also bring attention to Judge Falia's interpretation of the SEC's ecosystem argument, which formed the basis of her ruling in the Coinbase case. His analysis suggests that this interpretation could influence future legal proceedings and regulatory decision within the crypto space. Uh-oh. Now there's more problems that have to be sorted out. And in a move likely to buoy XRP's price, Coinbase announced yesterday that the large cryptocurrency exchange has resumed XRP trading for users in New York, which must mean that the NYDFSA is now going to put XRP back on the green list. Remember, they took it off of the green list even after the ruling came out that XRP in and of itself was not a security, and NYDFSA pulled off XRP off the green list. Well, they're going to have to put it back on now, certainly, right? So this is a massive, massive week for cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you what else this move is in New York with Coinbase. Let me say it another way. Wall Street, the financial hub of the world, has just been given the green light for XRP. Make no mistake, that's exactly what's happened here. And I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Uphold come right behind all of this too, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And let's keep this moving because there's more news to talk about. And what about an XRP ETF? Now, we've heard all the VCs push their narrative from the Ethereum ETF to a Solana ETF to an AVA ETF, right? What about the XRP ETF? When's that coming? We don't know just yet, but Brad Garlinghouse likes it because he liked this right here from XRP Crypto Wolf. XRP ETF next, please. He liked it. We like it too, Brad. No doubt about it. And we think that we will get it, just like we know Sergey Nazarov knows that there's going to be multiple ETFs, and I believe XRP will soon be one of them as well. And pointing right here, Uphold's asking the same question. What about an XRP? Who's next? BTC ETF, Ethereum ETF? Is it XRP? Is it Solana? Is it Avalanche? Who's it going to be? It should be XRP. But if we go by order of what Congress does, or what agencies do, like the SEC, they'll probably push it off to the last minute, right? They always treat XRP like, you know, the last one, the runt of the litter is the way they treat it. But they're going to find it. We're going to get our day. This was from Brad Garlinghouse last night. And what a great post this was here. He says, for whatever reasons, I've been hanging on to this one for a while. Probably my all-time favorite from the XRP community. It's been hanging around on a wall in my house, but with all this momentum in the market, I wanted to share it. He says, laugh now, but one day XRP will power the world. You know what? I love this kind of optimism, and I know that there has been a huge crew of influencers out here who do not agree with this kind of optimism, and go fly a kite, because I think those people have never actually accomplished a thing in their life, to be perfectly honest, because winners, this is how winners think. They don't give up on the big dream. They don't give up on the big goal. Just like David Schwartz has a dream scenario. Brad Garlinghouse has a goal himself that one day XRP will power the world. And you know what? I believe in that mission too. And you don't have to, and you're not required to. That's the beauty of this world. But I tell you what, he hasn't lost sight or the vision on what the true goal is. I haven't either. Neither is David Schwartz. And I think everybody else would do wise to understand that is the goal. And in doing so, and embracing that goal, you just may find the vision you need in order to create that product, that offering on the XRP ledger that will solve a problem for people like me and others out here every day that they'll need to use every day because you've been so inspired about this ultimate vision. That's how I see it. And with all the confusion in this market that we're experiencing, ladies and gentlemen, I offer you this from December 21st, 2020, right after the lawsuit dropped. Stuart Alderati said this: in 2015, the U.S. government concluded XRP was a virtual currency. Last I checked, the SEC is still a part of the U.S. government. Here is the plus side. The industry will finally get the clarity it deserves. Goodbye, Howey test. Hello, Ripple test. It was from this post that I have always believed we were going to the Supreme Court, because that's how we got the Howey test. Don't believe it. It's still true. And if XRP is going to power the world someday, you're going to want the highest court in the land to speak to its legal clarity. Just my opinion. XRP divided by 2. Looking at the price targets here, ladies and gentlemen, $196, $2.80, $15.66. Don't you dare let it. By segmenting the 2017 bull run, we have 3 impulsive waves, and dividing these pumps by 2, we might see the following targets met just mentioned. Considering 2021 pumps and applying the same process, we may hit $2.80. Don't get shaken if we hit $2.80 to $3.50 and retrace drastically by 70%. We'll take profits around this price area, says Eggrad Crypto, and miss this cycle double-digit price target. How about that? 70% will take profits, and around this price area will miss this cycle's double-digit price target. Wow. I got bags set up for shallow bags, low price profit taking, and the big 4 or 5 digit price taking. I'm here for the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the whole thing. Okay? You need to know that. All right? And I know not everybody else is, and that's great. Everybody's got their own plan. I'm just telling you, I got a $5, $10 XRP plan. I got a $1,000, $50,000 XRP plan. I got all kinds of plans, all right? And you should too. And I tell you something, you should have somebody you love actually know about that plan and be in on that plan with you. You know, I just had a really, really great meeting, private call Wednesday night with the DPMG. And it was someone in there who mentioned this, and they say, tell a loved one what your exit strategy is, because then your loved one, your spouse, significant other can hold you accountable in that very, very exciting moment when it's happening. Because we had someone share a story with us where they were up 2 million. Up 2 million. Yeah, you listening now, aren't you? They hung out for more on a token they were in. It wasn't XRP. They were in a different token, but they were up 2 million. Held out for it to go up more, and then it crashed on them, and they couldn't get out. And now they're right back to that long hold again. So sometimes it helps, and he said that's why he shared his exit strategy going forward. He's got his plan in place. I don't know if they're doing like a 20%, whatever. You know, sometimes you go in and take out your original investment so you get that off the table, and now you're playing with house money. Whatever your plan is, just make sure you have one that's comfortable for you. Everybody's life is different. Only you can know what's right. But bring someone in that's trustable in your circle to hold you accountable so you don't make that last minute decision to throw you off your mark and possibly miss your chance to take profits where you had originally planned to. So look, I hope to see $66 and $66,000, okay? And I'm here for the whole journey, and that's the important part. Whatever you believe about the things that you're invested in, whether it's XRP or otherwise, make sure you have a plan, no doubt about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look, we're going into the Freedom Zone. I have a good one today about education in the school system. And maybe we should start rethinking how we educate our children, because I tell you, there is a huge problem these days with education where we're not teaching people how to think. They're just teaching people what to think. And that's a dangerous place for society to be. We're going inside the Freedom Zone right now. Go to digitalperspectives.com, click the Freedom Zone, come in for next to nothing. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. We're going in right now. Come on in.